So I've encountered another problem. Put the flywheel on loosely. It's not sitting all the way down on the crank and the flywheel's catching the cylinder. Just here. So if we look at the original 125 cylinder, you've got fins cut off, missing from the casting, for the flywheel to clear. Look at that again. So basically those couple of fins are missing, well they're shorter, to allow the flywheel on. Now this is an electric start model, so it's got the ring gear for the electric start. And I think basically this cylinder kit is ever so slightly yeah, it sticks out a long way compared to the standard 125 one. So I'm going to have to take the cylinder off, take it to work. I'm going to have to carefully, very carefully, grind these two fins even further back to give me the clearance for the flywheel. There we go, I've marked what's foul in it. Oh, where's my camera going? But yeah, basically those two fins, I need to grind them down to the actual block of the piston so they're not sticking out. Okay, so in the end I whipped it off. Instead of grinding it off, I think I've made a much neater job actually. Just with a hacksaw and some files. All I've done is taken that first fin off and just ground a tiny bit into there with a file. And I've already done a test fit. Look at that. Clears it. Job done. So the next thing to do that I was trying to do earlier when I realised it didn't fit is grind the flywheel on. So we shall try again with some valve grinding paste, shall we? Just a small amount. The idea is this smooths the crankshaft and the flywheel to make a really nice fit together. And I'll go again. See, it's already roughed it up. Rough. Bit more this time. So I'm going to now clean that all off and go with the smooth paste. And it seems crazy, doesn't it, to be sandpapering your flywheel almost. Oh, it's just a lot smoother. clean that up again and we'll try bolting it on. Well, put the stator on first. There's no point bolting it all up without the stator at this point. We're getting somewhere now. Oh, that was a fair chunk. What I've just done to my hand. Did it up, then realised I hadn't put any thread lock on, cranked it off and cut my knuckle on that stud for the gear selector. Idiot. Don't forget you want some kind of crank holding tool on it. And you always keep your knuckles and everything away from anything sharp. Surely that's not coming off. The spark plug out so I can kick it over fairly fast. Check nothing interferes. Excellent. Putting it all back in is exactly the reverse. It's obviously rather fiddly. I've still got them cables, I've still got the gearbox to do. I've done the fuel pipe. That's about the worst on this. Just because I really need to put a new fuel pipe on it. I don't know why I've not done it while it's been in bits. Choke cable, throttle cable, they're fairly easy. Oil feed. I've got a little bit of an air bubble, so at least I can see that it's flowing. I'm going to stick a bit of oil in the tank as well, as obviously it's a fresh cylinder and piston. Just so it's got a bit extra oil till it's running a bit more. And yeah, let's put the last few bits on to get it running. And we'll see if it runs before we connect all the clutch and brake and everything up. Right then, I'm going to kick it over a couple of times. Choke on, fuel on, throttle open, spark plug's out at the moment so it's not going to fire. And I'm going to put my plug in. I'm going to go ignition on and let's see what happens. First kick. I'm going to leave it for a few minutes to cool off again. I'm going to... Why doesn't she want to idle? Maybe it wants just the idle turning up. But yeah, first kick. What a babe. So the jetting for the moment is just what I've got around to get it to fire. I decided though it's probably best to stick the air bellows on, the airbox top and everything and go from there. Last good few months my YouTube content has been pretty much scooter related, probably for the best part of a year actually. I'm doing like not a new year new me nonsense, but it's still January and I am trying to get a bit healthier, walk a bit more and a bit more often, eat a bit better and so on, because there's a few adventures I want to do that are going to be more or less on foot. So what I was trying to say is basically the PX177 project, it runs, and I just need to wait for some slightly better weather to go and give it a ride. In the meantime, there's probably going to be a few videos that are more walking and hiking based. So stick around for that. If not, I'll see you on the next scooter related video.